Okay, this isn't, well, it's mostly toward the Flaggedyoutuber because you're ignoring me out of fear, I imagine, or something. I think it's because I'm actually questioning you, but you perceive these other guys as weaklings, so you're going after them. The original commenter, Jesse Cole, pointed out that the Christian is calling to defend slavery against an atheist who condemns it based on the book that Christians use to justify slavery. So, Christianity causes slavery, while atheism is just atheism. If an atheist is causing slavery, then it's for other reasons. Nothing can be because of atheism. How do I put this? Christians like to just straw man left, right, and center, not giving a fuck. They have no shame. Anyway. So some replies were deleted or censored or something happened here because this is a reply to the Flaggedyoutuber who is ignoring me, but there's no other. So, yeah. But this guy is trying to take this away from the original context, which is Michael, the Christian caller on this video, saying that atheism causes slavery, while Forrest, an atheist on the show, is anti-slavery. While Jesse, responsible for the original comment on this thread, points out the ironic hypocrisy that Michael is the one who abides by the book that condones slavery. So, it was an atheist state, and it had absolutely nothing to do with slavery. I'm not sure how that's a valid response, but anyway, the Flaggedyoutuber. So you don't think that the USSR was an atheist state? And a state atheist? First of all, what are you talking about? Because the context is slavery, and an atheist condemning it. So what's your point? You didn't say anything about slavery in this. Well, you said that the USSR was an atheist state and state atheist, whatever the fuck that means. But of course I didn't see the other replies. Political dictatorships, nothing to do with rulers being atheist. Christian, so we're talking about dictatorships instead. What happened to slavery? It's politics. People seek dictatorships for a reason. Atheism is not immunity from insanity or anything like that. So this whole thing is just stupid. So you don't think that the USSR was, whatever that even means. Who is denying, or unless you're saying the USSR was all about slavery? Is that what you're trying to say, Flaggedyoutuber? Okay, so it was an atheist state and it had absolutely nothing to do with slavery. Well, the problem is that the Flaggedyoutuber didn't say anything. Oh, what? Empty. So when people were forced to work in the gulags until they died, you don't think that it was slavery, and nobody says it wasn't? Yeah, I mean, what the fuck? The thing is that this whole thing is about a phone call on the show. The Christian has nothing to do with other atheists doing the same thing Christians did. It's calling to defend slavery against an atheist who unequivocally. So this guy Forrest condemns slavery. So what does he have to do with Stalin, Mao, and Pol Pot? This thing was taken directly out of context and strawman to death by you, the flagged YouTuber. You got nothing. You're strawmanning all the way here. Political dictatorships, nothing to do with the rulers being atheist. Who is talking about political dictatorships, flagged YouTuber? Not these guys. This guy's pointing out the fucking hypocrisy of Michael. And I can't remember exactly what was said. I did click on this video a few days ago, and I remember some of it. But this is what he's pointing out. He's not talking about a dictatorship or any kind of political atheists who enslaved people. You're a fucking moron. You're intellectually dishonest. Well, you're an asshole. Anyway, going on here. It was slavery and nobody says it wasn't. Yeah. The slavery aspect and the atheism aspects are unrelated. You can't attach anything to atheism. Atheism is nothing more and nothing less than non-belief in the existence of God. And you're trying to attach guilt to it. Anybody who becomes a dictator who is an atheist is politically driven. I mean, slavery is not exclusive to Christianity either, so I don't know. And what does this have to do with, is Forrest a political dictator? No, he's a fucking scientist. They're related when atheist dictatorships keep people in. Why are you arguing this? Even if you're right about this, it has nothing to do with Forrest. What are you fucking talking about? How does this... every atheist is anti-slavery? I mean, what the fuck? Is that what you're trying to suggest? Even if you're right about atheism, you got nothing, flagged YouTuber. Atheism causes stubbornness. I already questioned that, but he's another guy who ignored me. No, they aren't related because you literally cannot get slavery. Yeah. What the fuck? I guess it depends on what you mean by on its own. What? How can you get slavery from atheism? What does slavery have to do with disbelief in the existence of God? Well, as the original, or Jesse up there pointed out, that the Bible condones slavery. It comes from Christianity. But most, if not all, atheist states. You're going on about atheist states when who was arguing about atheist states? You brought that in from nowhere. Fuck. Act as they are winning the discussion while avoiding answering the questions. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that's all that really needs to be said about this.